Welcome to the Beaver Valley Intermediate Unit's Text-Dependent Analysis Online Professional Development Workshop. You'll have 3 facilitators for the course to help with your learning. I'm Christine Wagner-Deach, the Director of Curriculum Services here at the IU, and I'll be working with Karen Polarski, a member of our training and consultation staff, and Dr. Sue Verma, our Director of Online Professional Development. Please do not hesitate to contact any of the 3 of us. And at this moment you might say to yourself, well, how would I do that? If you click on any of the links in here, you'll be able to access information. You want to click the links from the beginning to the end. And the first one would be this welcome letter. So I'm going to click on the welcome letter. And when I click on that welcome letter, the letter comes up. And the letter describes a little bit about the course and why we designed it. The objectives for the first and the objectives for the second week, a sort of mini checklist, if you would consider that, of the things that you will accomplish this week alone, some direction on what we're looking for in terms of creating meaningful and positive feedback to your colleagues, and then at the bottom you'll see our contact information. Christine, Karen, and Sue, and you'll notice we each have unique spellings to our names, creative parents, I suppose. Our phone number, and then the email addresses of the 3 of us along with our phone extensions. If you call us, you will need to type in that extension to reach our offices. So you can reach any of the 3 of us. Do not hesitate to email or call us. We're happy to assist. Notice I'm scrolling back up to the top of this letter because I want to point out the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs show us where we are within the course and help us navigate to different places. I'm currently at the welcome letter and the week's objectives. What I want to do is go back to the main page. This is the link for the main page. TDA Online for PDE. No matter where you are within the course, if you want to get back to the main page, just click on that link. The next item you want to focus on is this folder called Materials Needed for the Week. If you would click on that folder, the folder will open up and you will see a number of subsequent folders within that folder. The materials are broken down by grade level and materials for all. So you will need the materials for all and then at least one of the grade levels, your choice. If you choose that, click on those little triangles to the left of a folder, the folder will open up and the materials will become available to you. I highly recommend this presentation packet, that you choose either the PowerPoint or the PDF packet and download that for yourself and print it out. It will allow you to navigate through the course. There are slides there that correspond to everything that we'll be talking about, and it'll allow you to navigate step by step. You'll often see through activities in the course that will, at the very top of the activity, it will say presentation slides 7 through 13, for example. Then you know the materials that we're referencing are those particular slides in the presentation packet. So you may wish to print that out for yourself. The other materials are just available by grade level. So if you happen to be a 6th grade teacher, you may wish to only download the 6th grade materials. Doesn't mean you can't access the others. Certainly download as much as you'd like, and you can either save things on your computer or print them, whichever you find most appropriate for you. I'm now going to click TDA Online for PDE and go back to the main home page of the course and point out 2 more things. One is the green and blue conversation bubbles are what we refer to as our forums, and that's where we get a little bit of new information and then we start to respond to that information. We'll post our thoughts there, each individually, and then we will be expected to respond to at least 3 other people's postings in what we call a value-added manner. What we're looking for you to do here is to add value to the conversation, to perhaps suggest a piece of text or an article that you've read that might be of value for folks to take a look at. You might post your own sample questions that you've come up with and ask for feedback from individuals. You may offer an instructional strategy that you've tried within your classes. Comments like "nice work" or I really like your post, or great idea, though positive, don't further the discussion. And what we're really looking for here is for you to further your discussion. The more you do that, the more you'll learn and the more others in the class will learn. So it's really important that you do participate in a value-added manner. For each of the forums that you see listed, the expectation is that you respond to the questions that are posted there after you've done the activity, that you respond to the questions that are posted there, and that you also respond to at least 3 of your colleagues' postings as well. So let me show you how we do that. I've put a few test ones in here just so there are things there for us to take a look at. You click on that link again that has the post itself, and notice here's the title of the post: Introduce yourselves and get to know your colleagues. The very underneath that you see Presentation Packet Slide 2. If you recall, I told you that you might want to print the presentation packet out. If you did that, you would see on slide 2 of the presentation packet, it corresponds, the information on that slide corresponds with the forum posting that you see here. After you read the information, sometimes there'll be an activity we'll ask you to do. You might have to read some stuff and then respond to what you've read, or participate in an actual activity, accomplish something, and then come back in here and write a response. But when you're ready to write your response, you click on this link here that says Add a New Discussion Topic. And you will get a couple of boxes that open up. One is the subject line. We encourage you in the subject line to put in there what you would consider sort of the heading of your article, sort of like the newspaper heading, for example. For the purposes of this, I'm just going to put Test 3, and then I'm going to click in the box and write my message. And here I would say this is just a test. And I scroll down to the bottom. You could add documents, for example. If you were replying to somebody and suggesting they read a particular article, you could actually post the article here just by clicking this link, and then it'll walk you through how to click on here, and it'll walk you through the process of uploading a document. But once you've done that, most cases you won't, but occasionally you will. Once you're ready, you're going to click Post to Forum. When you hit Post to Forum, it will take a moment to render itself, and once it's done that, you will come back to the original page with all of the things that other folks have already posted. So you'll see their postings there. Now, if you recall, we said we'd like you to read and respond to at least 3 of your colleagues. You simply do that by clicking on the title or the heading of one of those discussions. You click on one of those discussions, and you will see what they've written, and all you have to do is click the link Reply. Right now you will see Edit and Delete there because I'm replying to my own post. You would not normally be doing that. Because I'm replying to my own post, I still have the ability to edit that post or delete the post if I made a mistake. But you should only see, for most people, unless you're looking at your own, you will only see the word Reply. Click on the word Reply, and you'll get a very similar box that you just saw, and you can type in your reply. Again, you could add a document if you'd like, and then hit Post to Forum. It'll take a moment to render. Once it's done that, you'll start to see those pieces nest amongst themselves. You can do a couple of things. I can click on the link up here, back to Introduce Yourself and Get to Know Your Colleagues, and that'll take me back to the main page of that forum, or I can go back all the way to the beginning to TDA Online for PDE, back to my main page. The other thing I wanted to point out to you is that occasionally you will see video presentations. They'll be embedded in web pages, and it'll tell you on the side video presentation. If you clicked on the video presentation, you'll get some direction at the top telling you how to handle things, and then you would be encouraged to click the play button. I'm not going to do that here, but it will actually play a video a presentation for you of the content that you're expected to learn. Again, when you're finished, back to TDA Online for PDE. That is pretty much the navigation of the Moodle site. You simply click on each of these activities one at a time, one after the other, in the order from top to bottom, and once you've done that, you will have accomplished the entire week's learnings. We're starting this particular course or workshop on the 19th of February, and it will conclude on March 5th. So you have 2 weeks to accomplish the work, and the expectation is everything under what is text-dependent analysis questioning would be completed the first week, and then that second week we'll be digging into the actual scoring process and analyzing student work. Looking forward to working with you. So glad that you joined us, and please do not hesitate to contact us should you have any questions.